Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I want to get into like a few things that is on my mind. Like I really want to talk about the fucking argument between Trump, JD Vance, and Zelensky.
But you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know that.
bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on this
position to
question.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this.
what
I'm not
You're in
dictating.
no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
Because I found it to be so entertaining yet so so fake and fucking gay, okay? It's so fake and gay, okay? To see JD Vance like act like he has this big cock and to actually basically put Zelensky against a wall because he found him to be disrespectful, which I found to be disrespectful for sure. We have been basically doing a money laundering scheme ever since Joe Biden was in office to Ukraine due to, their involvement in Ukraine. And
although I'm not one to defend Trump, y'all do remember how Trump was impeached for threatening Zelensky to withhold money? It was actually Joe Biden who had threatened the previous administration to fire the prosecutor because he was going to investigate the corruption that Hunter Biden had partaken in, and Joe Biden bragged about this on camera.
I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting $1 billion. I said, you're not getting $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. You got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid.
Yeah, I know, surprise, surprise. Democrats were just projecting again. But I digress. So it turns out that $1 billion that Joe Biden used to threaten the government of Ukraine if they did not fire that prosecutor was from the USAID, which means he used your tax dollars to buy off the Ukrainian government to protect his son so that he can keep making $50,000 a month and Joe Biden and his mafia can keep controlling the largest energy company in Ukraine.
It's a fucking mess. Like, America has honestly gone to shit, and it's due to the last administration like actually spending so much money, and to see the actual transparency of where our money has been going and where American tax dollars money has been going.
Insane priorities that organization has been spending money on. $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces. $70,000 for a production of a DEI musical in Ireland, $47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia, $32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru. I don't know about you, but as an American taxpayer, I don't want my dollars going towards this crap, and I know the American people don't either, and that's exactly what Elon Musk has been tasked by President Trump to do, to get the fraud, waste, and abuse out of our federal government.
Due to Doge and all these different organizations that we, send money to is insane, and I like that, but it's crazy to see how little respect he has for Trump. Yes, I do think that Zelensky has said thank you to, Joe Biden, obviously, and said thank you for us sending him weapons and money and stuff like that to basically win this war between Russia, which he isn't. They're losing very, very badly. Many of their men and soldiers are basically dying every single day due to Russia invading Ukraine, because what I've learned is that the reason why Russia has basically invaded Ukraine is because Ukraine was broadening their borders around Russia, and Putin did not like that. So he found that to be an invasion on his country, and he took matters in his own hands and invaded Ukraine, and the war started that way. And it's you can't really do that. You can't broaden your borders into another country and then think that you're not going to get stepped on. That's just not how things go. And once you think you can spit in Putin's face, no, he's gonna shit in your mouth, basically. And, ever since this war has transpired, many people have been like supporting Ukraine, support Ukraine. It's like, okay, support Ukraine. You can't even fucking, um, Ukraine is not like fighting for democracy. If that was the case, then why were they literally like trying to, um, basically ban opposition when it was time for them to vote? Like, it's not democracy there. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I really hate people so much, and I hate how Americans, we get so involved in like these foreign conflicts where we put them first before America because we may be Ukrainian or whatever have you, or we may be Russian. We want the Russians to win. It's like, I don't give a fuck about any of these fucking countries. I just care about my country. Like, where's the mass deportations at? Where are the, like, the abolishing of taxes? What we're we're basically fucking signing executive orders to, oh, okay, paper straws dismantled, bye. Like, okay, like, no one cares. It's so stupid, and the fact that we, like, we're so, this country is so fucking stupid. Like, it really is. And, like, it's so crazy for me to be a right-winger. I literally hate the right, and I hate the left so much. Like, it's so fucking retarded. Like, actually retarded. Like, it makes me so mad. Like, how do you guys just sit here and think that this is okay? Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. Our inner cities are fucking shit. Our food is fucking shit. Everyone is literally, like, vaccinated to the fucking 10th degree. And that wasn't Joe Biden's fault either. It was like Trump's fault. Like, he literally peddled for you guys to like get the V.
Take the vaccines. I did it. It's good. Take the vaccines. But no, that's okay. That's all right. You got your freedoms. But I happen to take the vaccine.
And, he actually, prior to like, wanting to get more votes, the reason why RFK is in there, and I think the only person that will actually do something regarding like the V or regarding like the food, the only reason why he's in there is because he wanted more votes. Trump is a businessman. He wants something in return. He gives and he wants something in return, so that's why regarding like this debacle between JD Vance, Zelensky, and Trump, this minerals deal, I'm happy that it collapsed, honestly. I'm happy it fucking collapsed, because do you not know, like, Trump is in this businessman mindset, like, well, you don't want a ceasefire? Well, how about we have a minerals deal where it would help America get our money back, but fight on. But that's not what we wanted. The American people want wars to end. Like, that is brinking on, World War III. And it's so crazy how we see, like, all of this transpiring from our face, like them arguing. I think it's highly entertaining, but at what cost? Like, okay, like, they're going to continue to fight. Like, there's no peace. Zelensky doesn't want any peace. He doesn't want to, like, stop this and have a negotiation about, what is Russia's grievances with Ukraine, and they trying to peddle like he's a globalist, like he wants to, he wants to go to Poland. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what like, you are the one who fucking crossed the fucking line with him, bitch. Like, this shit doesn't just happen out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, and along with like the money laundering with like Joe Biden, yeah, of course you're gonna thank Joe Biden. Like, he giving you literally he literally gave America's all of our limbs like to you. Duh. Like, it's a mess. And I'm happy to see Trump and JD Vance go into Zelensky's ass, but I'm also like, okay, but like, give me that same energy when it comes to fucking Bibi Netanyahu. Like, let's stop. Like, and if you do listen to Zelensky and him saying like, you don't know how our country is, like, speaking to JD Vance, because JD Vance hasn't been there, and JD Vance calls him out saying like, yeah, you give them propaganda tours and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, but like, Israel does the same thing. They do propaganda tours. They showed like Elon Musk like this fucking empty ass baby crib with fake blood in it, and they showed that like, Hamas murdered some babies, even though that's hasn't really been confirmed. for the most part, the babies that were killed due to Israel's fucking Hannibal directive, like, fucking operation. But no one wants to talk about that. There was the propaganda with the beheading of the babies and putting them in ovens. That was never confirmed. But you know what was confirmed? The Hamas people that were the Hamas terrorists that were killed, they were actually obliterated due to Israel's, like, weapons. So, and that's why they couldn't identify any of those bodies, and they tried to make it seem like that they were Israeli bodies, and that was untrue.
We had the number at 1,400 casualties, and now we've revised that down to 1,200 because we understood that we had overestimated. We made a mistake. There were actually bodies that were so badly burnt, we thought they were ours. In the end, apparently, they were Hamas terrorists.
But yeah, like we want to talk about Zelensky's propaganda tours. Yes, let's do that. But why can't we do that with Israel? Why we continue to prop them up and send them more money and stuff like that? But we say we're ending all foreign aid, but you're gonna send them more weapons and more money. What for what? Like, I thought we had a ceasefire between Hamas. Oh yeah, what's next? Like, Zelensky said, like, I hope the guy, like, you're not influenced. That's what I gathered from his talk with argument between him and JD Vance and Trump. They're like, hope the guy you're not influenced, and that you won't feel the intense war, the intensity of war, and that it doesn't happen in your future. And Trump got mad at him and saying, like, you can't tell us how to feel. You don't hold the cards. It's like, but he kind of can, because, you're saying, like, he's saying, like, let's hope that none of this won't influence, but look who's influencing you, Trump. Like, Bibi Netanyahu has came to America and said that, like, Iran has been targeting you and has been the one who wanted to assassinate you. But it's so crazy how, like, the last man that tried to assassinate Trump, he was involved with Ukraine, and it was nothing about Russia. He actually was going to Ukraine to fight Russia, and there was no ties to Iran. So I don't understand how that even work. It's just like, I don't understand how they can continue to peddle this lie, and Trump is regurgitating those lies, saying, like, if Iran assassinates me, there would be instructions, basically, I guess, to murder the president of Iran. But I'm like, even the fucking president of Iran denies this shit. Like, he denies, like, wanting to assassinate Trump, and he's like, these lies is so fucking egregious. Like, actually, y'all should be fucking arrested for that. It's Israeli propaganda. That's what he says, and it seems like it is, because why every time we go into war, it is because of Bibi Netanyahu every single fucking time. So it seems like that, despite Trump did run on, like, ending the wars, it's not ending unless he gets something back. There's no peace. I don't understand why we continue to go through this and act like that we aren't influenced, and that we can't and are not on the brink of some type of war. We've been heavily influenced by Bibi Netanyahu in the state of Israel. I mean, we can't even protest against Israel, or we can be deported for not wanting to go along with murdering innocent women and men, which we have done. We have been influenced to do so. Yeah, Zelensky's wrong about us being influenced. I don't think that he was wrong about that. I do like that Trump and JD Vance are getting his ass, but what about Bibi Netanyahu? It hasn't happened. It's so funny. You can't, like, speaking of Kanye, I seen Ye recently. I think it was today, actually. I seen on X where he was wearing, like, the swastika shirt, and people are having outrage about that. There's rappers such as 50 Cent saying, like, I don't understand why he's doing this. And it's like, you don't understand why he's doing this, and this is why he's doing this, because you don't understand why he's doing this. You can't wear a swastika shirt, but we can, like, promote abortion. We could promote, murdering black people, basically, and just murder, period, in our songs, in our media, in our music. And these people that are executives, they are pro-Israel as fuck. They are you know, they hold Jewish supremacy at a higher, you know, pedestal than any other race. And they want to, I mean, they have pushed leftism into this country so much. Even Dennis Prager has even said, like, you know, they're overrepresented, and that they are the left.
Every ism except Nazism was founded and or led disproportionately by Jews. You name it. Marxism, humanism, socialism, environmentalism, feminism, Jews.
And it's so funny how now the tide has turned. 85% of Republicans are for Israel, and the decline of the Democrats for Israel is an all-time low, basically. And you wonder why? Because, like, you know, they're not for murdering innocent women and children and calling them all terrorists, you know, when not everyone in every single nation or country or every speck of land, just because their government does something that they may not agree with, doesn't mean that they are all terrorists. Like, it's just, it's oxymoron to actually think like that, you know. Like, I think it's stupid. I think a lot of you are very stupid out there who think that it's okay that we're gonna just take Gaza and, you know, despite we've destroyed that land, now we're gonna rebuild that land. It's so stupid. Like, I hate you guys so much. I really do. You guys talk about Ukraine this, Ukraine that, but you never criticize Israel. Why? Why? We send pump way more money than we have ever sent Ukraine to Israel. And what have we gotten from Israel? We have gotten hate speech laws. You can't protest against Israel. They are against our Christian faith. They want you to be like fined and sent to jail for that. What we're gonna do? Be sent? That's what we get. Hate speech laws, can't protest, no free speech. What is this? Like, why? That's why you think why you think Kanye's out here wearing like the swastika shirt? Like, it's to prove a point. Like, we can't say anything when that fucking symbol has always been into every single culture. If you go to Asia right now, there is a swastika on the fucking, like, you know, building somewhere. Like, it's normal. It's about, the meaning of it was about prosperity, like, you know, good faith, things like that. It was even used in Christian, you know, in the Christian faith, like, in the early days. So I just don't understand. It's just, it's crazy how much we are highly influenced in this country, and no one wants to talk about that. And I will continue to talk about it, you know, despite, I don't care how many people unfollow me or, you know, try to say that I'm wrong about this. You are a piece of shit, and I don't fuck with you, and you should get off my page right now. I think that you are a piece of shit, actually. You can call me a piece of shit. You can DM me, say mean things to me. I don't give a fuck about you. Because what I'm saying is true, and it's honest, and it's on the right path of glory, you know. We have allowed so many different people from all across the world to come in this country illegally by way of Joe Biden's disgusting policies, and we can't seem to fucking deport, over 700 illegals a day, and that's only violent criminals. I'm pretty sure there's way more violent criminals in this country. I mean, look at the inner cities. Look at what's happening. Only 700 a day? Really? How about we go from the violent ones and go to the ones that aren't even committing the violent crime? Let's go to grandpa, grandma, sons, daughters, mothers, fathers, babies, children that shouldn't be in this country. Taking up space because we're full. Like, I think that would be well. Like, you know, tens of millions of illegal immigrants in this country, and that's all we're gonna do. Like, isn't that like 32,000 a year? No, 320 something thousand a year. I don't know. I can't do the math. I mean, like, fuck, our fucking education system is so fucked. I can't even count. Can't even fucking count. Why? Our country isn't that great when it comes to reading, math, and all the things. Like, we're so low. We're ranked low on that. But you know who else is doing great? Securing their borders, remaining a mostly Jewish country and, you know, not allowing just anyone to step foot in their country unless they are Jewish. Israel, like, their borders are secure. The Iron Dome is secured. Why? Because we helped them. We secured their borders. They have, you know, even free healthcare. You know, even though I have a difference. I have a difference on that. A different opinion on that. You know, I just don't understand. You know, but we can't do that. Apparently, they have higher IQs. Even though I see the most stupidest people out there that are. I can't. I just find everything to be so backwards. I really do. And to be honest, I also feel like that this was a big distraction from like the Epstein files too. To see Zelensky and Trump and JD Vance argue, I think it's such a big political theater, honestly, because like what happened to Epstein files? I thought we were supposed to be transparent and honest this go around. Like, you've been honest about a lot of other things. I can say that. I can give Trump his chance when it's due, but like, why Pam Bondi and them not actually give us like the real tea? Like, you know, you say you're gonna declassify these files, you want to show the public who was on these lists. Nothing, not a zip. And we see these influencers, you know, the person from Lives of TikTok and other people, and I'm seeing like, you know, another influencer who had like this Star of David necklace on. It's like, you can't really expose a Mossad agent when you are pro-Israel. I'm sorry, like, you really can't do that. Like, you can't pit like, you know, someone like Dan Bongino to say that, like, you know, his number one thing is to defend Israel and that he wants to protect Israel over America, when he's been put in a high position in the FBI.
What cause is dear to your heart?
Cause is dear to my Israel, defense of Israel.
What is number one?
Yeah, Pam Bondi has said like, oh, I'll give you the 8 a.m. to release the files for American people.
We need America to wake up and prioritize Israel and bring home Israelis and make sure we stand by our number one ally in Israel.
But nothing's done. Nothing's done. I wonder why. It's so funny how all this stuff happens. Everything's so fake and gay. Everything's fake and gay. I just don't understand how everyone can just sit here and think that that's okay. But, you know, that's my 2 cents on all of that, you guys. I think I'm done already. I really am. I'm done. Y'all not going to get my blood pressure up because I'm already done. My chest is starting to get red. I feel like I just don't get it. I really don't. I don't get it. Anyways, I'm done. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching my videos and being loyal to the ones who can understand me and understand my grievances about all of this, honestly, because it's honestly highly embarrassing to watch. It's very embarrassing. So I'm gonna go. Love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, comment, and let me know your thoughts about anything I said in this video.